I was not predicting the future. I was trying to prevent it. Ray Bradbury. Welcome to Grimly.
But, well, yeah. Yeah. No comment. No comment. Why do I always have that song stuck in my head? Loving you is easy cause you're beautiful. Why that song? Doo-doo. Exactly. Why is it that song? It's always fucking there.
I feel like it's there for me too, but I can't. Now we've been discussing. Is it because
I've been doing it?
Is it not just us? Is it other people too?
Can someone tell me?
Is this the newest Mandela effect?
Right? It's the.
I feel like it comes across my feed semi-regularly, and it sticks with you.
Yes.
Yep, that was it.
It's that part specifically.
Okay.
I don't know why, because I don't think I've ever listened to that song entirety.
Oh, okay.
In its entirety.
I've played it in my house though a few times. I don't have an Alexa here, so like.
Have I been there?
I don't think so. But I guess all that to say is it also comes up in my mind's eye.
Is she coming for us?
No, I just would love to know after this conversation if anybody's like
also someone's mother.
Oh.
I'm gonna look her up.
I don't know who she is.
Once upon a time before TikTok were in my brain, I knew her name. Loving you. Minnie Riperton. Okay. It's Minnie Riperton.
Minnie?
I like that. Minnie Riperton. And she's Maya Rudolph's mom.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I knew she was somebody's mother.
You were right.
And that song is about Maya Rudolph.
Isn't her dad someone famous too?
I have no idea. Let's look up Maya Rudolph's parents.
I think he's like a TV.
I think you're thinking of
Rashida Jones.
Yes.
Damn, you're right.
Maya Rudolph. Let's say parents. Now I'm curious. Oh my God, don't be a little bitch. Internet. Oh. No, I don't want this. Let's just look at her Wikipedia. Sorry, guys. Yes, Minnie Riperton and Richard Rudolph.
Oh, that's her.
I don't know
just
this
her.
man. Yeah.
27th. If you need a personal reading, you can go right on the website and book your own.
This is what my algorithm does.
God
this
damn
is
it.
why it doesn't matter what I do or who I am, like what I think I'm spending my time on. Inevitably, I would like heard some astrology shit. Is because of this.
Listen, I
try to avoid it.
The astrology girlies have really let me down.
Of course they do,
because they have been saying like, "Oh, Virgo, I'm a Virgo." They're like, "This is your year. Everything's gonna happen for you." Blah blah blah. This is where everything's coming up together.
Coming up roses.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, they be lying.
Yeah,
because every week they say something.
They do
times
and
12.
We all just want to have that confirmation bias.
I know,
which is a goddamn bummer.
It just would be nice if the algorithm would listen to me when I'm like, no. I guess you have to repeatedly be like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this, and that just takes labor.
But so it's because you're watching to a certain extent, though.
I know. I try not to.
So you need to just swipe away.
Tried.
It knows
me better than I know me.
Yeah.
It knows me that I am intentionally swiping away.
Algorithm's like, know thyself, you dumb bitch. That's what it's saying.
Anyways. Now you're trying too hard.
Anyways, welcome to Grimly. How's it going, guys?
God.
I am Missy.
I'm Meg.
And we are two unserious people, obviously, that talk about serious or creepy stuff.
Today is a part 2.
Today is a part 2.
Into it. The least we could do is get into it.
Yeah, we can shut the fuck up and just keep
because
it
we
going.
already did a bunch of nonsense.
We have to.
But you are talking about Project Pegasus.
We are talking about Project Pegasus. Do you want to? I'd love to hear
A recap?
a recap.
That was what I gave you. We were talking about Project Pegasus.
That's
that
your
was my
recap.
recap.
You're like, listen, I remember the name. So Project Pegasus is a conspiracy theory that was brought about the truther movement in the early 2000s
like
by
truther.
by a Andrew Basiago, who claims that he was a child within Project Pegasus. And that Project Pegasus was about teleportation and time travel.
It was a major government program.
It's a major government program.
Like the other one that ended us with Nazi and Russian scientists.
You talk about Operation Paperclip. Yeah.
And the nuclear bomb.
Which is the Manhattan Project.
And then there's this one.
Yeah, so evidently some people who worked within the Manhattan Project and Operation Paperclip, which are the two things she just said, also worked on Project Pegasus, according to Andrew Basiago.
Okay, and he's our only source.
He's the biggest source.
Yeah, okay.
There are other people that have come forward. I did not include them in the story because they kind of add just more, they muddy the waters.
It's nonsense.
It's all nonsense. I will say, I do wonder if there's some truth to it.
You know
Like,
what? Sure.
maybe they gave,
the
maybe it's
ones
like
that
an
called-
MK Ultra, like they gave some kids some mind altering drugs to see what the fuck happens, and he is like, this is the reality he lives in now. He thinks it actually happened.
Okay.
So we also came to the fact, so it started with teleportation, that they were teleporting kids like all over the US to different locations, specifically New Mexico labs, which there's a lot of, classified labs in New Mexico from New Jersey. But we kind of ended with Andrew getting teleported back in time to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Yep, he's on
To
his way.
see the Abraham Lincoln's presidential Gettysburg address.
He's on his way to meet Lincoln.
He's on his way. He did not meet Lincoln. There's also a couple other times in time that he traveled to
Okay.
that I will talk about in this
Okay.
episode. But then eventually, after Andrew is kind of the first kid that's kind of been sent back in time, he's done the teleportation stuff, he's doing all these things. They recruit other kids from U.S. intelligence and military agencies, telling the parents that these are like gifted children and we're going to bring them into a gifted children program. Really, they are recruiting the kids to be part of Project Pegasus, aka to teleport and do time travel.
Fun.
And that's when they are known as chrononauts.
Oh, right.
We ended with chrononauts.
Okay.
Not a cronut.
No.
That's a delicious pastry.
That is a delicious pastry.
Not a cronut. Yeah.
Like astronauts, but first time.
Time
Astronauts.
Time chrononauts. Chrononauts.
Chrononauts.
Chrononauts sounds better.
That's exactly
Let's
what
be
that means.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have brought you kind of up to speed. You gotta listen to episode 1, otherwise
This
it
makes
is
no
going to
sense.
make no fucking sense.
Got
So go listen to episode 113 if you have not listened to it already. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the kids or chrononauts were then divided into teams by age and ability, and each team would be assigned to a different time period where then they would learn everything they could about that time period specifically.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so
It's
by
good project management.
that's good project management.
How else would you do this?
And then by the early 1970s, this program was up and running completely. So this is between 1968 and 1972, essentially.
Jesus. Okay.
Is like with Andrew was in the program, is what he says.
Okay.
So Andrew says that he was sent back to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania during the Civil War 4 times, specifically during the presidential address by Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
Yeah. And he says there's even a point where he sees a younger version of himself in the crowd at Gettysburg.
Okay, so if he keeps going back to the same place, then sure, on the same time. Okay, why not?
So Andrew...
Family Guy has illustrated this.
Yes.
Pretty well, actually.
Actually pretty well. And early Family Guy is very smart. I would say new Family Guy, not so much.
Oh.
Yeah. Seth MacFarlane's not writing the scripts anymore.
Yeah.
He's just going in, doing the voices and cashing his check and leaving.
Okay.
He did the same thing with fucking The Orville.
I don't know what the Orville is.
Have you ever watched The Orville?
I don't think so.
It's really good. It's not a spoof because I do think it's giving homage. It's if Star Trek
Oh.
Next Generation was a comedy.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
I do really recommend it. Anyways,
Sidebar.
sidebar. Yeah. So Andrew says that seeing a younger version of himself almost broke his brain. So he remembers seeing himself and being afraid. And then also, it's like in real time, it's also happening.
He feels both things at once.
He's
Which
feeling
is what the guy said when he's like, I was born and died at the same time.
Yes, there was an early version of a guy going through that who said they felt the exact same thing. He's like, it almost like I almost couldn't do it. It almost broke me. I think that's kind of
because you're in two places at once.
Yes, and you're like seeing you be in two places at once.
Yeah, you're like consciously aware of it when normally you might be in two places at once at any given time. Three places, infinite places.
Yeah.
But they've done this thing to the degree that now you're watching it.
Yes, you're physically seeing.
So you have to be aware.
Yeah. It's like the most advanced version of deja vu.
Yeah. Or
I have a deja vu.
Like just very meta. You know?
Super meta, bro.
Sorry, but it is sort of like... Okay.
So yeah, he's like, this almost broke me. It didn't, but he said it almost does. So Andrew also claims that Gettysburg was not the only time he traveled back in time to see Abraham Lincoln. So in a 2012 television interview with Andrew, he said that Project Pegasus sent him to Ford's Theater 6 separate times on April 14th, 1865, which is the day that Lincoln was assassinated.
Why were they so obsessed with sending him there?
I think because they wanted him to go back to a specific date and time so they could, calibrate the machine to make sure they're actually sending people physically back to the right spot.
Okay.
Because there's a little bit of some issues there. And I think it's also kind of to confirm the history is correct. Because at this point, they're still just trying to observe and report back. That's the whole idea. Okay. And I mean, honestly, as someone who's kind of a history nerd, I'd go back to significant moments in history too. I don't know if I want to watch Lincoln get assassinated, but to walk around the room.
See, just to observe,
Yeah. So, despite being there 6 different times, Andrew says he never actually witnessed John Wilkes Booth shoot Lincoln. So, Andrew claims that the technology that always placed him at the exact moment that the scientists and the researchers intended.
Sure.
So on some trips, he supposedly arrived earlier in the day or found himself in another area of the theater itself. And then other times he says he was removed before the scene. He was removed from the scene before the assassination happened itself. He's also 12 years old at this point. So maybe like he's like, I don't want to have a kid.
See that?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
I doubt they care about that.
No.
His brain is already broken.
Yeah. So Andrew explains this unpredictable nature of time travel itself. He says, because later in interviews, we were like, well, why didn't they send you back to the exact moment and the exact time to go see this? And he says that the technology could access a general event, but researchers could not always control the travelers or the chrononauts' exact moment and time and position. So it was like, sometimes it was like, it's a little wonky, essentially. Because they're playing with fire, let's be real, at this point.
Sure.
So Andrew also claims that he went back to the American Revolutionary War and was in George Washington's tent at some point. Just hanging out with George Washington. He also says that he went back to see the dinosaurs.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
That would be
wild.
Did he say they were giant birds?
Because they probably were.
They probably were. It
seems like most likely chickens are like the closest relation we have to dinosaurs. Just big ass chickens running around.
And that is a nightmare, to be fair.
Which also kind of a Family Guy joke because there's the chicken fights. All roads lead back.
I love it.
To Family Guy. So Andrew also says he jumps forward to the year 2045.
Okay.
And he says, this is kind of nice, he says that this is a time of great peace and prosperity.
Okay.
Which is nice.
I would love to know how many places he visited in that year.
Yeah. Can you tell me
how many different continents did you touch?
What has peace and prosperity, sir? Because right now, yeah.
We were in Martha's Vineyard. I bet it did feel very peaceful.
Yeah, totally.
Rhode Island, near where Taylor Swift lives. I'm sure it was a delight.
Yeah. It's probably Taylor Swift land at that point. Swiftland.
Yes. He's like, didn't realize he was the newest version of Disney.
Yeah, he's literally living in Swiftville.
I would go.
Yeah, I would probably live in Taylor Swiftfield if I could.
Why not?
Yeah. Just fucking rosé come from fountains everywhere. Water fountain? It's not water. It's rosé.
Bangs. That's all I can say.
Bangs, winged eyeliner, red lipstick, and rosé.
Yeah.
And cats. Just a lot of cats.
You know what? Actually, no. I don't need to go. It's fine. I'm good.
You lost her at bangs.
Yeah. I just was like, you know what? It'd be too many bangs.
So many bangs. Okay. So the research team continues to send kids back to different times, and there are some kids who claim to see things that actually didn't happen in our timeline.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's very possible, if this story is true, that the chrononauts were sent to different multiverses or different timelines and saw different things happening in different ways,
Damn.
which is wild.
I know. Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm going to kind of dive into some different time travel technology that Andrew says that the government used.
Okay.
So Andrew says that the government experimented with several different technologies that could access the past, the future, and other locations, aka teleportation. So the first is physical teleportation, where a person is supposedly entered into an energy field and then physically emerges somewhere else in space or time. Mm-hmm. Which, for me, that seems the most useful, because a flight to, I said this in the last episode, a flight to fucking Australia is like a day and a half.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. To be able to teleport to work
Yes.
would be so fucking practical and useful.
Literally. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be clutch if we could do that.
Imagine like the CO2 that's no longer coming into the air because no one's driving anymore.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Really ideal. Yeah. So there's another project that Andrew calls the quantum access tunnel. This is like the later advancement of Project Pegasus. So he describes this as a bubble or a tunnel opening in space and time. And
Okay.
this is the one that you can kind of just walk through.
Okay.
You know how to do like the wrecking ball,
Right.
cannonball into.
Okay.
Because otherwise you'll lose your limbs. This is like the next version of that, where you can just kind of walk through the tunnel.
Okay.
And it brings you to another location. So they advanced their technology, is what he's saying, eventually.
Okay, but he isn't really talking about the tech at all.
So anytime anyone asks him about the tech,
Yeah.
Andrew's like, I don't actually know what the tech is. He's like, I was 12.
Got it. Okay.
He's like, I'm a lawyer. He's like, I'm not a scientist. He's like, I can't explain the tech to you. I'm telling you what I saw
Okay.
in this moment, in this time, in this project.
Got it. Okay.
Which, valid.
I guess.
But it seems convenient. It's a very convenient excuse.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that's why he didn't write a novel. Maybe he couldn't do the technology part of it. Mm-hmm. You know, because like Andy Weir, who wrote Project Hail Mary and then like also The Martian, a couple other like sci-fi books, he does a lot of heavy science-y stuff in the novels themselves. And so like maybe to like kind of explain like what's going on. So maybe Andrew Basiago didn't have that science background.
Yeah, maybe.
So he couldn't write the book. So he just made up and said it was all a conspiracy theory
Okay.
to be popular.
Okay.
You know? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
So another type of technology that Andrew says that the government possesses is something called chronovision.
All right. This one I did not fuck with.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gets worse than you thought it was.
Oh, Jesus.
So, unlike teleportation, chronovision did not physically send someone into the past or future. It supposedly created a moving holographic image of an event so government researchers could watch it like they're watching TV. And they could just basically sit there, watch this holographic event happening in real time, but it was in the past or the future. And this is where I'm going to lose you. So it's powered by an electromagnetic field channeled through crystals in an octagon shape.
Okay. Okay.
This is alchemy.
Crystals?
Crystals.
But he isn't.
No.
Of course not.
Everyone get your rose quartz out
I know.
and go get some.
Okay. Listen, it's more believable than copper around two curved coils. Copper
Zero
coils
point
around
energy.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about a lot.
Actually, it's not more believable than that. Because it's all unbelievable.
It's all kind of crazy.
Yep.
So Andrew claims that there is 6mm film of multiple past events saved in a government vault somewhere.
Okay.
He's like, they were able to record these on film and they have them saved
sounds
somewhere.
Crazy. Okay, I'm listening.
So Andrew also claims that this lab that was running the chronovision and this other teleportation device is run by a Dr. Sterling Colgate. And he is heavily involved in the development of the hydrogen bomb, and most of his work and projects are still considered classified.
Okay.
So it's another, like,
Yep.
Manhattan Project person being brought in. So I don't know.
Okay.
So according to Andrew, officials using chronovision were able to collect intelligence about historical events and possible futures. And one of the past events they collected was the crucifixion of Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Sorry, you're saying that they've got that on film?
Uh-huh.
What?
And evidently, the Vatican in their vaults,
Naturally.
they have the film. They also have a version of their own chronovision.
No way.
Yeah. Now you're being stupid.
No, I'm
They're
just
being
like,
a dick.
Those fucking guys are out.
They probably would. They would.
I wouldn't put it past.
I wouldn't put it past them. But evidently, they have evidence of that in some super form.
Okay.
Which I think the Vatican vaults is
fascinating.
very fascinating. I do
Yes.
think they have some shit down there that they do not want to show people.
110%.
Whatever reason.
I do agree. I agree.
Yeah. What? So evidently they have evidence of the crucifixion. I don't know.
And he's seen it,
He said, I don't know if he said,
or he's just talking out of his ass.
I
now.
think he is saying that he has seen some versions of this stuff. I don't know if
Or
he's saying,
he's heard that.
or he heard that. I don't,
Susie Lou who
there are
went
some
there.
things he said he saw that I'm going to get into.
Okay.
I don't know if he saw the crucifixion tapes,
Jesus.
which is a crazy thing to say,
Okay.
even for me in this fucking podcast. So,
If the Vatican had anything, it would be
proof of
a
that,
Jesus stuff film. If they had it deep in there.
yeah.
Yeah, they would.
And what?
Those sickos.
Yeah, they would. And Mel Gibson got nothing on us, you know. Stupid. Sorry. Okay. So he says that these chronovision machines, they show several potential versions of the future rather than one future that was absolutely guaranteed to happen.
Okay.
Which is another multiverse scenario because it's all kind of confirming. Other people say that if they did time travel back or forward, they saw different things happen, like saw different events happen in different ways. It's convenient to have people in the future be like, well, you said, and we'll get into that later. You said this was going to happen and it didn't. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this becomes important because Andrew says that the government used this technology, this be able to kind of see into the future with chronovision, to identify people who would later become presidents, military leaders, and other important public figures. So, in a 2016 interview, Andrew divided the alleged technology into two broad categories: physical teleportation and chronovision. So he describes chronovision as like a looking glass into other times, is what he says it. And that's what I would probably use over physical teleportation.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to
These crystals really got it
these
going
crystals,
on.
these chakras are aligning.
Where are they getting
baby.
these crystals from?
So Andrew, he says that he was sent back to 2045, like I said earlier. It was a time of great peace.
Right.
Fingers crossed for all of us. That's 19 years in the future.
Yeah.
Which is wild to think about.
Peace seems like a stretch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So he says that he was giving films to bring back to the 1970s when he was still doing all this stuff. And he's slowly jumping back and forth. So it showed past events that happened from 1945. 1945 is like, these are past events that happened. But in the future events of 1970. So he's like, between 1970 and 1945, these are events that are happening. So 2045 people are like, oh, these are past events. And then 1970s people are like, oh, these are future events. That's a bit of a conundrum. Does that make sense, though?
Depending on what position that particular person is in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you need to smoke some marijuana for this one now, but I don't know. And one of those events that he says that there is film from 2045 was September 11th, 2001. It's always that one.
And he says this what year?
He says this
2003
He says this after 2004.
Okay, well.
I'll get into this.
I mean, obviously in 2004, he knows that 2001, September
Happened.
11, 2001 is a significant event.
Yes, I
This
agree.
guy's a flim flam man.
Flim Flam man, not Flim Flam, comma, man.
No.
Let's
He
be
is the
clear.
flim flam.
I am the Flim Flam man. La, la,
Bullshit.
la, hello, my baby. Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
Not to be trusted.
No, okay. So, Basiago claims that he saw footage of 9/11 at the Aerojet Corporation in New Mexico. So he's like, I saw it at this location. So when you were saying, did he see future events? He says he saw this one.
Mm-hmm.
So he also claims that Donald Rumsfeld,
Okay.
who was the
Believe it.
secretary,
I believe it immediately.
yeah,
I'm
he
immediately
was the
believing.
Secretary of War, I think, for both Bush administrations.
Okay, maybe.
I know
Definitely.
he definitely was
the one.
for
Ours.
for W.
Yeah,
Not, I don't know for,
that's ours.
yeah. He's not a good guy.
No.
No, he's got a really bad reputation. Not great. Not great. Not great. Not great. Sneaky. Sneaky little snake.
Oh.
That's why
I still think. Never mind. I don't want to get into it.
What?
It's gotten worse no matter how bad that was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like,
I mean,
at
in
least it was like a
2026,
regular professional.
Fuck, I would
a
take
professional war
I would take a
criminal.
W administration with a Rumsfeld at this fucking point. Are you kidding me?
That's all I'm
Are
saying.
you
I'm just like,
kidding
the
me?
bar is so diverse. I'm
bar-
just like,
the bar is-
You won't hear me talking shit right
Yeah,
now.
the bar's below hell, I think, unfortunately. Even Devil's like, damn, you guys are fucking it up.
Tacky.
It's really tacky.
You're tacky and I hate you.
We're tacky and we hate you. So, yeah. So he says that he saw the footage of 9/11 at Aerojet Corporation in New Mexico. He also says that John Rumsfeld, who's the liaison between Project Pegasus and the Pentagon at this time,
Oh, very important business.
and he
man
is
is
saying
into.
that Donald Rumsfeld and the Pentagon had prior knowledge to September 11th
Oh,
before the
okay.
attacks,
Listen,
like 30 years prior.
it didn't take this truther guy to tell us that.
Someone say no.
Actually, it might be. It actually might be exactly where it came from.
Maybe. And so he's like,
Basiago himself.
yeah, so Basiago was like, hey, like Donald Rumsfeld knew about that was going to happen when he was actually also the Secretary of Defense at the time,
Yeah.
which is
Okay.
interesting.
Listen, if that's true, I have to imagine that if I'm going to walk down this rabbit hole with you for a second, then I have to believe that they have no way of knowing then what could possibly happen if they see infinite options
Oh, because
on
there's multiple
chrono.
timelines happening.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Even if he had been shown that and this technology does exist, what can you actively do about it? I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Because I think he's telling
Yeah.
the story to be like, aha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
so there's I watched this TV show recently. I've been watching this TV show called Fringe,
Yeah.
which is like early 2000s, like an FBI, like kind of very X-Files-esque.
Okay.
Where like, but it's more about interdimensional planes and
Nice.
kind of time travel and jumping between universes, whereas X-Files is more about aliens.
Yeah.
And they have basically like two alternative realities that are happening that they're kind of bouncing between. And one of them, the Twin Towers didn't fall,
Gotcha.
but September 11th still happened.
Oh.
And one of
It just went
in one of
differently.
the realities, it hit the White House
Oh,
instead
just a little
of
different.
the Twin Towers. Yeah. So it's like, so I actually, this is my next bullet. So according to Basiago, the number one rule of Project Pegasus is not to change events, regardless of how horrible they are. So
Yeah.
he's basically, and the whole thing is, well, if you alter this timeline, if you stop this thing from happening, you're going to make a fringe event. All these other things are going to happen. And then we actually are not going to know what's happening next.
Yeah.
So it's better to stay the course, regardless of how horrible the course is, to make sure that we end up where we will.
So we are not going to change it. We
Yeah.
just know what's coming.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is then it's like, well, then why are you even doing it? You know?
That's a good question.
Like, what's the point? Teleportation makes more sense to me at that point.
Sure.
Being able to teleport to different places.
Look at you waffling. 1 minute she's for teleportation. The other minute she wants to be a chrononaut. And she wants to be a chronovision.
Baby.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. This I find interesting. This line of discussion. What does it all really mean?
Yeah.
If you believe that it's possible.
So Andrew, even though he knew that September 11th was going to happen, he didn't actually know if it was going to happen in his timeline.
Yeah.
His physical timeline. Because eventually he leaves Project Pegasus and goes to live a regular life for a while. And like, I mean, he goes to live as an adult and becomes an attorney, blah, blah, blah. So he's always like, maybe I just saw an alternative reality where that happens until it actually happens in this timeline.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he says that's what prompts him to start the truther movement. To basically be like, hey, we knew this was happening. This was a big enough event for me to feel like I need to file an affidavit. I need to be a whistleblower and come forward.
Oh, okay. All right, we're back to the affidavit. Okay.
Yeah, which I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know enough about affidavits all of a sudden.
I think if you file an affidavit and you're found guilty of perjury, you could be sent to jail.
Okay.
I think an affidavit is a legal document.
Sure.
Like a legal whistleblower document. Your version of the story legally filed.
Okay.
Is what I've understood an affidavit to be.
Sure.
Should we look up the meaning of an affidavit?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
So basically, September 11th, he's like, the government needs to be more transparent about the technology they've created.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
So that's basically what happens.
Huh.
So he also, in this affidavit in the coming forward as a whistleblower, he says that the scientists create something called a jump room.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to rewind a little bit. Back to the 1980s.
I've been a man yet. I've been man yet.
Good job.
That's all I got.
Missy Elliott. Okay. So Andrew was part of the initial Project Pegasus program for about 4 years between 1968 to 1972.
I could have quoted those times back to you.
Could you have?
I actually could have.
Okay. Should we travel back in time and see if you can?
Those stuck with me. Those 4 years.
So he then goes ahead and lives a normal life as he's still a fucking child at this point.
Right.
Which is wild to think about.
Sure.
He's just going through middle school, like learning the history. He's like,
Yeah.
actually, it was like that guy's
And then he
birth.
just goes to prom later. Doesn't have like PTSD. He's not a severely weird child. Like,
no,
I don't know.
fucking know. But I mean, can you imagine sitting in history class, learning about the Gettysburg Address, and be like,
But
"Yeah,
he's
I was
from
actually
Jersey.
there."
Are they from Jersey?
I don't know.
I thought you said that it started in Jersey.
It started in Jersey. It started one Ridge, New
So I would have
Jersey.
thought so, but maybe not. Okay.
Does that matter?
I just think it would make sense if he just went about his business because he was like a kid from Jersey in the 70s. You know? Just like,
Okay.
yeah, we're at the shore. We're just,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So
Basiago too. I mean, they're
Basiago's
Italian.
very
They're just like,
Italian. Basiago.
you know, he's just like living his best Guido life.
So he's living his best Guido life until he is recruited for a different program or a subdivision of Project Pegasus when he is 18.
But you can never leave.
Exactly. So by the 1980s, the New Jersey facility was retired and Project Pegasus was moved to the El Segundo, California location at 999 North Sepulveda Boulevard.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes a...
It does not register to
It does not register to me either.
But
that was the...
California. I don't know. There's so many places. It's a huge state.
Sepulveda.
Girl.
Sepulveda? It's a weird fucking word. Listen.
I think I do remember you showing me this one.
Correct me in the comments. Yeah. So, by the 1980s, program scientists didn't only figure out how to send kids through time by essentially bending it, but they were also able to bend space itself. So they thought, why not try to send these new recruits to Mars?
Okay. Oh, yeah, we're backed up. I was like, how did we get back here? Okay, we walked back.
And they also want to now start identifying future presidents and vice presidents to recruit for DARPA in their programs as well.
Yeah.
So the idea was to recruit and help morph these future leaders into the most capable leaders they could be.
Okay.
And Andrew claims that he met both of the Bushes. He also meets Dick Cheney. Also a fucking joke right there.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney's the worst. He also meets Bill Clinton.
He is so full of shit. I'm sorry.
And he also remembers at one point his dad mentioning that Trump would be president while watching him and Phil Donahue. He was being like interviewed in that show. And his dad was like, "Oh yeah, he's eventually gonna be president one day."
Oh my god. Okay.
I would say, if they have recruiting people, these future leaders to be the best leaders they can, they have done the shittiest job.
That's a good point.
I can
That's a good point.
imagine.
Yeah.
Maybe Clinton did an okay job.
Oh.
Maybe. But funny enough, there's no mention of Reagan.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. There's a mention because I think when Eisenhower was like the one that started this program, or supposedly started this program, Nixon was his vice president. Nixon was kind of there on the fringes.
I think so.
And evidently there's maybe something that happened with JFK. And like I said, the story goes in so many different routes.
He can't let one even fly ball. He can't. He's like, I gotta go.
No.
I'm gonna try to die for all of them.
Pretty much. So Andrew also claimed that he would become president or vice president of the United States.
Okay.
And
now it just feels like he's bipolar and this is a manic state.
This is also a great
It's giving Kanye. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So he says this would happen between an election held sometime between 2016 and 2028.
Ew, we've got a few short years.
Evidently, Trump is going to also run for 2028 election.
We did hear that this week. He is speaking about it out loud now.
Fingers crossed he's dead by then.
We've all suspected he might try to do a little something like that. Okay. Yeah. On this day, as of now, he's been
at this
speaking
point,
about it.
I think I'd take Andrew Basiago. I will talk about his presidential campaign in 2016 soon. Okay. And listen, you'll probably agree with me. That's been there the whole time. You're a little Bruce.
Well, I burned myself with my curling iron.
Okay. Great talk. I'm here spitting facts, so you're just like...
how
Anyways, okay. So, this facility in California wasn't the only thing that had changed. Evidently, the teleportation of device is also different at this point.
Okay.
So, it was now often described as an elevator.
Wow.
Where you had to hit a sequence of buttons and it would teleport you to a certain time, certain place, etc.
Literally. Please.
Yeah, I'm literally saying this is a fucking Netflix show.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. So by this time, Andrew, in the 1980s, Andrew's 19, and he's now space jumping to Mars.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. He says that anyone in this program was taught survival skills in a limited atmosphere and also was now issued a weapon that has 3 settings, which is stun, heat, and kill, which is giving fucking Star Trek.
Okay.
That's Star Trek.
Okay. Yeah.
Through and through.
Yeah. Okay. He's grasping at straws now.
Maybe. So he claims that all of this was taught by a Major Ed Dames in a secret seminar at Siskiyou College near Mount Shasta.
Mount Shasta just come up.
Mount Shasta.
In interdimensional lore.
Yes, yeah. Along with him, there's also 10 other students, and some of them will be other whistleblowers after Andrew comes forward. Andrew's the first person to come forward. There's people that come forward after that, so I didn't really include them in the story. So, Andrew claims that Mars does not look like what we think.
Okay.
In fact, it has plant life, animal life, and alien life.
Okay.
And at that point of this project...
Or Martian life? Are they from there? Or they're just there?
Is Mars a Martian?
I think so.
Martians are Mars?
I think so. Right?
I didn't think about that.
No, that's a thing, right? Martian. The Mars.
I don't know.
It's like I didn't make that up.
If an alien was visiting from if an alien, let's say
Earthen?
realistically, yeah, Terra,
Maybe.
terrestrial.
Sure. It depends on what we're calling this. What language?
Because Terra is
Would be
Latin for Earth.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm just trying to think if there was someone coming from Earth going to another planet, what they would call them.
Earthling?
Earthling is
That's what they call.
Yeah. I think terrestrial is better though.
I like that.
Thank you.
They probably would call us humans though, but that's what we call ourselves.
That's what we call ourselves. I'm thinking an alien,
someone else
life form outside.
Then
of
they would
what
have to
we
know
I'm from Earth. Like, oh,
They'd
okay.
have to know
Earth
Latin. That Latin
That's
is the
true.
most
That's true.
the interdimensional
So
language.
terrestrial wouldn't work.
It would just be no different than any of the other ones.
Yeah. Whatever. Interesting. Where was I? Okay.
Did you get high before this?
Now I feel high. I'm blowing my own mind,
so
man.
fun.
So, yeah. So he says that there is plant life, animal life, and some sort of maybe Martian life. Martian life's what Bear would put. And see, he is saying, because we're still in the Cold War at this point.
Okay.
He's saying this whole part of this project was to make first contact with those alien life forms before the Soviet Union.
Whoa.
So they're still fighting the Cold War battle.
Okay.
These scientists and this project. So Andrew goes on to say that any of the kids who were more promising during the time of the travel portion of Project Pegasus were now traveling to Mars. Okay. So initially, the
18.
There was the 140 kids in the initial Project Pegasus where they're just going to different timelines, going to different times, specifically and studying those times.
Yeah.
And then eventually all those kids kind of fringe out and go back to their lives, which, how? I don't know. Do you have a Men in Black mind wiping device?
Maybe.
Perhaps?
Yeah, it's the least they could do.
Yeah. Oh, and then he is saying that the kids who excelled quickly at the Project Pegasus time traveling portion were now being recruited to go to Mars.
That makes sense.
Because this is the next step of the program.
Sure.
So one of these guys is Barry Sotaro. And he is described as a lanky, friendly guy, but eventually the world would know him from a different name.
Oh, Barry. Okay.
Barack Obama.
Is that his name? That's his first name?
I think he used to go by Barry Sotaro.
Okay.
I think his actual name is Barack Obama.
Okay. I didn't watch the movie about him.
I didn't either.
I probably would know this if I had.
Probably.
Okay.
I think Barry Sotaro is something he went by.
Okay.
Maybe because Barack Obama is a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see why. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he is now saying, Andrew Basiago is saying that he went to Mars and saw Mars.
With Barry.
With Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
You didn't think the wheels fell off a while ago?
No, I
She was like, here we are, we've arrived.
Listen, they've been rattling, the entire time.
This is absurd.
This is okay. Okay.
But coincidentally, I'm having the most fun right now that I've had all episode. I love a liar. Go ahead. I promise I'll believe you.
Lie off, diva.
Make it good.
So, two other chrononauts named William Stillings and Bernard Menendez, they come forward and they also claim that Obama was part of Project Pegasus in the Mars program.
We caught you, Barry.
We got you, bitch.
Why are they turning on him?
I would love.
Leave him
I don't think
alone.
they're turning on him. I would just love in an interview to someone to be like, "Have you heard Project Pegasus?"
Just ask him.
Be like, "Hey, girl."
To see if he even registers this.
Yeah,
as,
because he's joked about the alien program.
Yeah, he has. He has.
And I think he'd probably be very funny about it.
There's almost no chance he's not heard this.
Probably
This
not.
lore.
Yeah, I do think when Barack Obama was in office, there was a tweet sent out about this specifically. They're like, "No, girl," for lack of a better word, but no, which is very funny. So, but these two other guys, they're basically saying that Barack Obama, aka Barry,
And if he has, great.
honestly, you deserve to go to Mars.
I think if Donald Trump has been to Mars, he would be less of a shithead. Frankly.
Yeah. This dimension-ridden bitch would have actually probably told us.
You're right. He wouldn't have been able to keep it a secret.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. They wouldn't let they probably wouldn't let him go.
They're probably not.
It's a loudmouth.
There's no mention of him being recruited.
Right.
Barack Obama was.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
I mean, honestly, that
Listen.
tracks. Because they're like, we want the top-notch people.
I guess so. Yeah.
This dumb, fat baby bitch is not one of them.
Okay, I'm listening.
And maybe this is where we can
Take a break. I need a break. I do.
Some people start their week with coffee. Ale starts hers with ghosts, mysteries, and things that go bump in the night. Welcome to Macabre Mondays, the podcast where mysteries meet the macabre. Join Alejandra, a lifelong storyteller with a passion for the strange and spooky, as she shares chilling tales with her husband Tom, who's hearing them for the very first time. It's part marriage, part mayhem, and all mystery. Your weekly escape into haunted history, unsolved oddities, and the darker corners of life. New episodes drop every Monday, so ditch the morning blues and press play on something a little more macabre. Listen to Macabre Mondays wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay.
What?
I'm just really excited to hear the rest.
And
It's peak absurdly stupid. I love
it's
it.
peak stupid, but that's where we kind of thrive.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Yeah. So, this story, kooky crazy, obviously, but it gets a little bit weirder
Oh, weirder. Okay.
when our boy Art Bell from Coast to Coast Radio
Okay.
comes into the picture.
Okay.
So, Art Bell of Coast to Coast Radio has
He's
interviewed.
always had his finger on the pulse.
Yes, he knows. He did. He's R.I.P. So he has multiple interviews with Andrew Basiago. And there's a point when Andrew has a conversation with him, and I have the clip of that interview.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to play it right now.
Okay.
To tell you, and here it is. On November 5th of 1971, we participated in an advanced chronovisor probe from ITT Defense Communications in Nutley, New Jersey. I encountered you when I was in Project Pegasus, and I've been waiting 15 years to tell you.
Well, I'll tell the audience, and I don't think I've really told anybody that I know of except some close friends a long time ago. I worked for ITT in Nutley, New Jersey. I was a technician, and I was checking waveguide for a government project, rather secret government project, actually. So that's the truth. I indeed worked for ITT in Nutley, New Jersey. So, oh my God, okay, that's a bomb. That's a bombshell.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to break it here because, how the hell could he know that?
Art Bell truly fucking confused, freaked
Yes.
out,
Yeah, truly fucking confused because he's like,
rattled.
I did work there.
I know, and it's so hard for me as an adult, a child of the 90s, because we've seen the internet, and I'm just like, you must have been able to find that information, but at the time,
It's probably a little bit harder.
so much it had to be so much harder. It wouldn't have been impossible, but what are the chances that Art Bell was on classified programs too?
I know.
That alone is like a little bit of a revelation.
It's really fucking weird.
interesting.
Yeah, so Art Bell hears Andrew Basiago say this. And I will say, I've seen some interviews with Andrew Basiago. Very articulate human. He's a lawyer, kind of commanding of the space. I'm like, I can see how you can sell this, honestly.
Okay.
I'm not
Sometimes
saying
they're really just good at telling stories.
some people are really good at telling stories.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that he's being truthful. I'm just saying, like,
Okay, but he speaks well.
yeah,
he's
speaks well.
convincing.
Very articulate. Yeah, very commanding the room. Yeah, so yeah, Art Bell's like, I did do some top secret stuff at ITT in Nutley, New Jersey. He's like, that is true. He's like, I've only told a few people that. He's like, how the fuck do you know that?
Yeah, he was
Rattled. So evidently, Art Bell does run an autobiography. And he talks about that,
Okay.
this ITT timeline, in his autobiography. I don't know when that was published.
Okay.
I don't know when I think this interview happened in the early 90s. I think this is before the whistleblowing came out. So I don't know if it's before or after that.
Yeah, I'm like, would he have written a book about his life in the 1990s?
No, he probably would have written it later.
I would think so. I
Yeah.
would think it would be later.
Actually, I'm going to look it up right now because I meant to look it up. I forgot.
Oh.
Art Bell. I need the 1995 is when he wrote it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
Yeah, they could easily be having this conversation in 97, 98.
yeah. And it's like maybe he did read that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's very interesting to be able to pull that. That's a
I know,
fucking,
but
that is a fucking grift,
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah.
He's really doubling down on this whole.
You know, but
fucking
also it's not a stretch for a lawyer to be like decently well read and have a quick recall.
Yeah, but quick recall, I think also, but like also just being able to
If this is your thing,
plan
then-
ahead. And
If you knew you were going to go on the Art Bell show,
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
could probably read that book in,
Yeah,
in
totally.
48 hours.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to Gettysburg.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm time traveling.
Bebopping you guys around. So, for about 90 years, there were 0 known photographs of Abraham Lincoln at the Gettysburg Address until 1952. So, Gettysburg Address happens. We know there was photos taken, but no one knows where the photos are.
Oh, okay. How would we know there's photos then?
Written accounts.
Okay.
Yeah. So, there's an archivist in 1952 named Josephine Cobb, and she's examining Civil War glass plates. She's looking through, seeing if she can find some significant stuff that could be
Interesting job.
I know. That sounds like a really cool fucking job.
Tedious.
Tedious. Let's pop some
cool.
hit, maybe not 1952, but put a record on,
Totally.
listen to some jams, and just like
Yeah,
fucking
she might
go.
even put a record in and then put the earplugs in.
Maybe,
It's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
a muffled
Yeah. Honestly,
nothingness.
I would just listen to podcasts and just like an audiobook, just go for it, you know? So she's working at the National Archives and she discovers a photo of Lincoln at Gettysburg. So this, I'm going to show you this. Not the best photo.
Okay.
Because this is very pixelated because it's coming from the internet, but like it's pointing out Abraham Lincoln. It's not like the exact where the arrow is, like the tall person.
Okay, with the tall hat.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she discovers this photo.
And she thinks that's Lincoln.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, good eyes.
Good eye, Josephine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see that. I did not see that before when you showed me.
Okay. Yeah. So she's like, oh shit, I think this is Lincoln.
Yeah.
Because like, she knows it's taken on the day of the Gettysburg Address. So she's kind of looking for it.
Sure. Okay.
Right.
She would have had a better image. She probably has those
She
little.
has the glass plate. So you got the little monocle thing. Like
Yes.
the little teeny tiny telescope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she also notices something odd.
Okay.
So she notices what looks like a young boy wearing a Union uniform and oversized boots, which I don't think I talked about this. When Andrew Basiago was originally sent to Gettysburg, he said that his boots were too big for himself.
Oh,
Too big
right.
for
We
his-
didn't talk about that, but I do recall
Yeah.
this conversation.
It's also, he supposedly has a very modern looking haircut for the time.
Okay. Sure.
Andrew Basiago claims that this is him.
Okay.
Because remember, I said before that there was a moment when he went back to Gettysburg and someone took a picture of him.
Yes.
And he's like, this is the picture of me.
Chances.
And
The chances are.
he's saying that this is him.
Yeah, I can't tell if definitely the shoes are big. It looks like a short person. It looks
He looks like a
like
kid, I will say.
it either looks like a kid with a bowl cut or it's a hat. Like all the other people are wearing hats.
yeah, yeah.
But it's not totally believable.
It's not, you can't,
It's not selling me.
to me, it is giving bowl cut, I will say.
Okay.
And the boots are like, but also, I don't know.
I don't know why they would send him anywhere in those shoes that were like clown shoes. That's ridiculous.
My question is, if you're doing this government program and you have unlimited funds,
right.
you can't go buy a pair of boots for the kid that will fit him? Is
Exactly.
that what you're telling me?
No, it's
that what you're telling me?
comic. Those are comically large.
Yeah, those are large, but this is still coming from Civil War era. This picture happened at the Gettysburg Address. We know that. It's the same. It's the close-up version of the picture I showed you. So it's the same picture, which is even crazier because Josephine was able to find Abraham Lincoln in this picture.
Yeah.
So who the fuck is this kid?
It's true.
You know?
Sure, sure.
So I'm not saying it's Andrew. I'm just saying it's interesting.
I'm actually less convinced that's Lincoln now.
In the background? Yes. I don't know.
Why would he be in the mix with all those people anyway?
Because there's the platform he eventually climbs up, but
He
this is
was-
before Secret Service. The Secret Service was created because of the Lincoln assassination and the threats to his life.
Okay, all right.
We talked about this
Oh,
fucking 100 episodes ago.
yeah,
Kate Warren,
we did.
Yeah.
The Pinkertons.
the Pinkertons. Yeah,
That was a good episode too.
yeah. And I threatened to fucking kill us Trump supporters. I shouldn't have done that. Anyways, I was very pissed. That was the first election. That was the first episode we did post
Oh, nice.
2024 election. We were both in a weird space. You had just had ankle surgery and hadn't left your house for 6 weeks. And I was fucking pissed. So it's still a good story though.
Yeah.
But like Secret Service was not created until after, really.
Okay.
So I think people were swarming the president
Okay.
to like,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
it's
Fine.
like celebrity status.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Andrew's claim that like he has evidence of like what happened. You do take that how you want. You interpret it how you want. You look at this picture, you tell me. Pop off in the comments. Let me know. I'll also post it on Instagram. All right. So,
I want to hear some roasting of these photos. That's what I would like to.
I mean, it's hard because it's hard to find them on the internet that's high quality.
Yeah.
That's not because if you zoom into this one, it's very pixelated,
Yeah.
which is not probably going to be like that if you looked at it, the actual
Yeah, I
glass
guess so.
frame photo.
Sure,
I don't know.
sure. You're right.
So, like I said, Andrew eventually runs a presidential campaign.
Okay. Nice.
So in 2016, Andrew attempts to run for president, and he uses the Project Pegasus story as kind of a base for his presidential campaign. Mm-hmm. So he runs, I actually saw an interview where he was talking about, like, I'm running as an independent candidate. He's like, because I think it's bullshit. You have to pay $3 to $5 million to run for president of this country. Mm-hmm. Like, everyone should be able to run for this country. He's like, so I'm encouraging people to vote for me as a write-in ballot.
Okay.
As a, you know,
I appreciate
an
that.
independent. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? You're right.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, we are more than a two-party system. He's like, we should be able to run
Like, we
as
can do
want
something
to.
about this.
We can do something about this is kind of what his stance was. And he launches this campaign for president of the United States built around the three main ideas. He wants the truth to come out about Project Pegasus, but other classified programs. He's like, the people of the United States deserve to know these things. And one of the things he talks about specifically is teleportation, like I keep talking about, is like, he was saying, it's like, it took me 3 hours to fly from, I think it's like Washington to San Diego or something. Mm-hmm. He's like, I know we could teleport there in a split second.
Oh, so he's like, this is annoying.
Yeah.
We could do
like,
a lot more.
Why are people buying plane tickets? Why are people having to do all this stuff with TSA? Like, why is all this rigmarole happening around transportation? Is like, when I know that there's an easier way to get to and here.
Okay.
Which,
A man of the people.
a man of the people is what he's kind of saying. Mm-hmm. And also, another part of the platform is his idea of the government should be disclosing this stuff. He's like, these could help American people. He's like, we should be helping American people. Cold War's over. What are we doing? Essentially, which I guess I kind of agree.
Okay.
He also wants the government to admit that time travel in the extraterrestrial life on Mars is real. He's like, I've seen it. I've done it.
What is all the good is all this dumping all this knowledge on people gonna do?
I don't know.
I think he's
Transparency, I think, is the
Sure.
end game.
I just think that he's not prepared for the drama that ensues. Like, just the
So you're thinking that people should be in the left in the
no,
dark?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's more complicated than just tell them everything. You know what I mean? I think it's complicated.
I think it's complicated, but I think it gets to a point, like, especially with transportation stuff.
Sure.
Like,
I mean,
if
that's the thing
teleportation is real, I can guarantee that there are lobbyists that know that work within the transportation agencies and are lobbying to make sure that never comes to light.
I think now you do sound like it's
To make sure that these airlines who are fucking charge us an arm and a leg to have the smallest fucking seats on these airplanes and charging us for a carry-on and all of these things, and then also canceling our flights and rerouting our flights, telling us to go fuck ourselves. These people are like making money off of us. Mm-hmm. And these lobbyists are making sure that the government makes sure that we are continuing to be a money pot for them.
Sure. It's not just that. I mean, you could talk. I mean, it's all of industry. It's like
It is an
fossil
industry.
fuels. It is gasoline.
Yeah, I mean,
it's-
there's so many aspects. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it's also the oil companies are making sure that like we're continuing to fly.
It's deep. That's yeah. I mean, then what are you talking about? The Illuminati because it's like, at what level?
How deep does it go?
I mean, it's
is
just
the
like
question.
it's immediately there. There it is.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. Is he's just saying like
He
this
is
shouldn't
full
exist.
of shit about this time travel thing. That's what I think.
I'm just saying, if teleportation is real and he's trying to disclose teleportation because of these reasons, I agree with him.
Okay, fine.
Because really,
I would too.
the only people that
He's
can
just-
fucking travel the world right now are rich people.
It's just such an insane thing to say.
I know. We'll get into that later.
If it's true, it's insane.
I'm
also,
giving you the other side of the story eventually. Just know that. Okay. I'm just saying.
all right,
I'm on his side because I think that everyone deserves to travel the world.
I mean, I think we
You don't have to have.
deserve to live better.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we deserve to live better. I think.
I say that as somebody who lives well.
I think traveling and experiencing other cultures is a big part of that.
Sure.
And make us less ignorant and dumb.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Besides the stuff I just said, Andrew thinks that replacing cars and airplanes with teleportation could reduce pollution.
Sure. Yes.
He also thinks it could limit the world's dependence on fossil fuels and just kind of completely transform transportation itself.
Yeah. That's
It
true.
really would.
Yes.
If we could just like...
bypass all this nonsense.
Yeah, exactly. So he also presents himself as a candidate as someone with unique experience in the government secrecy and advanced technology sectors. And he also says that he is, this is where I also get lost, like he loses me. He says he also has interplanetary diplomacy because of his missions to Mars.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, why not? I mean, yeah, I guess so. If you've been there, you've seen him. Why not?
You've talked to him?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
me and Barry
I guess
have talked to the aliens.
Exactly.
We've hung out. We played some,
Okay.
I don't know, Uno. We played Uno. Played cards.
Yeah.
Hung out. Had a good time. Kicked the can. Played King's Cup, perhaps. Got some aliens drunk.
I don't think that they would be playing our games. I think they would just be like, wave a hand in front of us.
You don't
And-
think
and
they
show
would be
us some-
curious to play King's Cup?
I don't know.
If you ever played King's Cup? The drinking game?
No.
It's not fun.
I don't think they would be playing.
It's a game to get you hammered.
I don't think they would be. I don't know. Maybe they. You think? I guess it would be charming if they thought, "Oh, let's play your silly little
like you
children's
you
games."
exchange
you and
games.
I guess so.
Like we'll play this game, and then you show us a game. They're like, let's show us a game. Let's have a good time. Let's play a drinking game. Let's play King's Cup.
Jesus. Okay. You're gonna give the Martians booze, Missy?
Perhaps.
Wait,
They have their own version. They have crops. They can probably ferment something and make it into
probably have,
wine or beer or some sort of...
Again, but we did already
Liquor?
talk about this in the last episode. The like advanced beings don't have need for the things that we need to we're so
Do you
feeling.
think they're super advanced if they haven't been here yet?
I think that
From
we're
Mars?
probably different. I think that we feel things in a different way, probably.
Do you
We are
think
much more in our bodies.
extraterrestrial life has like a way to party?
I don't. I think their
Well,
brains are
that's-
bigger. I think they're like, if Tesla was probably closer to them than we are. He's a step closer, which is why he understood all this. And he already had no time for Pound Town.
For fucking... Well, that's a bummer.
I just think we're not there yet. We're like,
I'm thinking of the
in
way I
we're-
can relate to aliens is let's all play King's Cup.
we'll party together.
Yeah, let's party. Let's have a good time. And maybe they need that. Maybe they're like bookish and uptight.
Oh
They like
my
just need a good
goodness.
time. See, I'm creating my own story. This is how we all relate to each other.
I just
The last time
think
I
they
played
have
King's
different
Cup.
priorities. Oh my god.
The last time I played King's Cup, I remember I was like, they do this thing where you just kind of go, I think they call it waterfall with like all the cards. So my friend's Kaylee's birthday. And I just kept getting my ass kicked. And I eventually just crouched down and crawled underneath the table.
I give up.
I was like, I give up. I'm done. Like, just lay down.
I'm a victim of this
I'm a
game.
victim of this game. Yeah.
We can't do that to them.
No. But we can also have a good time. Maybe beer pong. Maybe beer pong or, I don't know, cornhole.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Flip cup.
Flip cup. Yeah. Flip cup's also fun.
Flip cup is fun.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
stress, though, I worry about them. I don't want to stress them out. I think they're We need to be gentle with them.
Yeah. They can have less cups than us.
Okay.
They can have 3, we have 5.
I know. And now I feel like I'm being, I don't know, like I'm patronizing them.
Maybe you are. Maybe there's like
we need double.
maybe they have levitation. There's like
I have 14 fingers.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I could do this in my sleep.
maybe
They flip them all at
or
one
they
time.
have like extra long hands. So doot, and we're fucked. Perhaps maybe you are being too patronizing.
Exactly.
I want
to have the proper amount of respect. That's
our
all.
interdimensional party is going to be off the hook.
You know what?
It
It would be, if we were hosting, it would be, I think, a cool place.
Yeah, it'd be a good time.
You come here and do whatever you want to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, we'll have liquor over here. We'll have drugs over here.
Oh, no.
Whatever you want, you choose. You do what you, and everything will be clearly labeled.
There's just a plate of carrots.
Yeah.
If anybody.
Do you need some hummus? Would you like a nice cheese board?
You're right. Just a little something for everybody.
A little something for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
everyone's welcome.
While you're at it, puppies and kittens, please.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Yeah. Do not eat them. You cannot eat them.
Oh, see. Now,
Yeah.
who's being patronizing now?
Like a little tag, do not eat. Not for consumption.
Yeah, it's like Mr. Pickles. He's like, no, don't bite Minnie, Mr. We don't eat our kitty.
We do not eat our kitty. Wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. All right, let's move along here.
Shit.
Stupid. Okay, so we were talking about interplanetary diplomacy.
Naturally.
That's where we got. It's just a party. Okay. Andrew also believes his candidacy has effectively been predicted by the government's time viewing technology, aka chronovision.
Okay.
He said that the crystals told him
Yeah.
he would be president.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm losing myself.
I bet they did. Something. Crystal meth maybe told him that he was going to be.
Honestly, you should watch an interview and be like, okay, it's not crystal meth. I don't know what it is, but it's not that.
Crack rock. I don't know.
So he thinks that he will become president or vice president. I'll give him that. Between 2016 and 2028.
You know what? Weirder things have already happened.
I know.
Sure.
Truly. Like I
Be a
said,
dark horse.
I'll take this bitch over what we got currently.
Okay.
Honestly. Because guy we have currently is the fucking pedophiles.
Oh.
I will take someone that believes he went to Mars and talked to aliens. Anyways.
Yeah.
Ballotpedia records him as an independent presidential candidate in 2016. And California electoral records show that he also sought a write-in support in the Democratic presidential primary, but he received no recorded votes in the cited counties, unfortunately.
Damn.
I know. It's a big bummer.
No friends?
No friends.
Not even a girlfriend?
Not your wife, not your kids. I would like to think if I run for president, you would at least throw your fucking hat in the ring for me. Damn.
I'd like you guys, listen, I have to.
I do. I have to.
Like, I have to.
I guess we live in a very blue state. So if also running blue, you're like, whatever. It doesn't really count. Because there's no way I'm going to run. Let's be real. Okay. So there's no reliable indication that Andrew mounted a type of campaign in the 2024 or 2020 election, unfortunately. So I think he was down.
Damn.
He was bruised.
He was hurt by that.
Yeah. I would be hurt by that too.
Yeah, no votes.
No
Yeah,
votes is
don't do that
wild.
again.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible that no one accidentally.
It's like wrote you in. But he was asking for a write-in ballot. A write-in candidacy. So
Yeah,
like
no.
someone had to maybe they spelled his name wrong.
Sure.
I've been saying Andrew Basiago,
I
but
think
it looks
the
like
chances that someone could write his name wrong on accident and vote him is a higher chances that he would get zero.
you know what? That's fair. I think every year Ronald McDonald still gets votes.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry, Andrew.
Exactly.
So this now means that his prediction of being a presidential or vice president candidate and winning that election is very narrow with his window. Because now it's 2028 and that's it.
Yeah.
So unless Andrew becomes president or vice president by the end of 2028, this prediction is now failed. But I will say...
There's an answer for that.
Yes, there's an answer to that, because oftentimes when Andrew says that something doesn't happen the way it does happen in real life, he says it actually happened on a different timeline.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
just happened just,
So it's not like
in Andrew's other lifetime.
Yes.
Yep.
In this other reality. My other reality, I have all the money in a fat ass.
I was like, yeah, we could.
I'm just making it rain on all my friends and family. Be
different-
like, here you go, here you go, here you go. In my, house on the hill.
I believe that.
Yeah. Fly my dog everywhere. We're going to all the vacations.
You like hop, again, I know it's another Family Guy sketch. It's like a bunch of people take the yacht to the helicopter and the helicopter to the little car.
Exactly.
They get out of the car.
I am Taylor Swift with my private plane,
Yeah.
flying an hour away.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, why this story probably isn't true. I'm not even calling this a counter theory.
Okay.
I'm just calling it why it probably isn't true. Because as much as I want it to be true, honestly, truly,
Cuckoo. It's a little too cuckoo.
I don't know. I'd like to think that we have more control over our timeline than we do right now. I think with the current state of the world, it's
Okay.
it's hard, It's hard to see everything that's going down and be like, fuck, without lack of a better word. But I'm trying to stay grounded. Is my point.
How very measured.
Thank you. I'm trying very hard.
She touched grass today.
I touched all the grass. So there's no verified government documents, photographs, blueprints, medical records, or any physical evidence proving Project Pegasus existed. Which, to just kind of be devil's advocate, there's a lot of other conspiracy theories that were not proven true until
Okay.
other things happened.
Okay, let me just say this though. When documents are created and then are classified, the time of being created, they are to be classified at that time. And the person that creates the document is responsible for. There is also a timestamp on like how long this item of information should be classified.
Yeah.
And I actually don't know the details of like how that is amended, but there is usually an end date
Yes.
on like.
I think that's why Project Blue Book came
Yeah,
to
that's
life.
why we know a lot of the things that we know. Because, 30 years later,
Yeah.
stamp it.
Yeah.
This is no longer going to be a matter of national security or whatever.
I think so. Maybe
There's got to be a method for, like,
if this documents,
adding specific, making sure some certain, particularly sensitive items stay classified longer
Totally.
than that. But
totally.
I don't know. I just think it's
It's a good point.
unlikely that if there's documentation, some of it would be unclassified at this point.
To be proved wrong. How about that? I would love to be proved wrong.
Okay, yeah, I'm just trying. I got your back.
I would
on this.
love to know that teleportation, time travel exists, and I can go back and see some dinosaurs.
Totally.
Like,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Ooh, I don't want to get scary.
I want to go back to a party in the 1920s.
That would be cool.
Like, go to like a
Literally,
jazz.
I don't care what time of life it is. I would not mind a Greek island. You can send me anytime. I'll go. In the future, in the past.
Pompeii.
Listen,
During
I didn't
Vesuvius?
say specifically that one. I said a Greek island.
I want to go like Studio 54.
That wouldn't
when
have
it
been on my
was
list.
like
Okay.
That'd
You've
be
probably
fun.
seen some shit. I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. You don't really like to do drugs, so I don't think you would like it either.
But I want to go like
Watch other people do drugs?
Yeah.
I think you'd be like, what the fuck?
I want to see all these crazy fucking celebrities doing weird shit.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll swing the 1950s, like 1920s, and just see people popping off, having a good time. And also let's go punch Hitler in the face.
Wow.
And
Why not?
probably Reagan. I'd probably
keep
punch
it
Reagan in
coming.
the face, or maybe make sure an assassination happened if I could actually alter some timelines.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Is it a crime to talk about the death of a former president?
That the former
To
president's
plan?
already dead.
To plan this?
I guess we'll find out. Because Reagan walks, so Trump could run. I'm
Those are
fixing
linked.
it.
Those two are
I am
linked for
fixing
sure.
it at the source. Like
They're linked.
We literally have an episode called "Fuck Ronald Reagan," and I fully believe that. So
We do?
yeah. Okay. So nearly this entire story comes from Andrew Basiago. And
Okay.
there's a little independent confirmation.
Little. Yes.
And there are some other alleged other participants that, but like Barack Obama has been like, yeah, it was part of Project Pegasus. Honestly, if he fucking did that, I'd believe it. If Barry,
even if he just sort of joked about it, it would be really fun.
I know.
I know.
Like
Like he did with the alien thing.
I would troll people so fucking hard
I
if I was
know.
Barack Obama.
He can't, though. He
I
really
know.
know. He's actually better than that.
I know. Good for him, I guess.
Yeah, well, he does understand the seriousness of
Yeah.
the weight of his words.
Yeah, I would joke about it. For sure. Like fuck with everybody. Anyways. So the timeline itself is very inconsistent. I have given you a pretty straightforward timeline, but there are some things that like kind of wishy-washy. And anything, like I've said before, anytime something doesn't happen like Andrew says it will, he says there's an alternate timeline where this does happen, which is a very convenient way of kind of...
Yeah, to wash your hands of it.
So the blurry photograph from Gettysburg that Basiago claims is him, has never been authenticated to be him, is from Gettysburg, but there's never been like there's no way to, I think, really figure out if it is him. I don't know if you can take a picture of him from his childhood side by side.
It was better than nothing, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that photo we
Yeah.
found can't be done, but...
So later retellings mix Project Pegasus with the Jump Room Mars stories, even though Andrew Basiago describes them as different programs. So some people kind of, like other whistleblowers, kind of go back and forth and describe them as other parts of other programs.
Okay.
Like I was in Project Pegasus.
That isn't all that hard to believe to me.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, that actually...
Getting your timeline mix up is not. I guess that is true.
I think that there's sort of this, imagine you're like doing a thing and you have one project and the way it sort of morphs into something else, you could still be working on the one while there's another one sort of simultaneously taking lessons learned.
Yeah, there is an 8-year gap that Andrew wasn't part of it. So
Sure.
maybe like they were part of it. Like I said, I didn't really like dive into the other I just couldn't do it.
Right.
There's already too much going on.
Yes.
And like adding another person's like account of this is like gonna be
Gotcha.
like cross-eyed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, one must draw the line.
Yeah. So a lot of the more, I guess, dramatic stories, including the people disappearing like in the machine, the time machine,
Yes.
the aging, arriving in places, this cannot be tracked.
Okay.
So it's like, can we confirm those things happened? I don't think we can. I mean, if they're classified, then they're classified. So we just don't know.
It's another good
Unfortunately.
excuse for him to hide behind.
Yeah. So real teleportation transfers information between particles.
Okay.
I'm not going to get into like the science of it. Teleportation at this point cannot transport objects or human beings. So it's often described as a fax machine. So if you're sending a fax,
Oh, have we talked about fax?
I don't think we've talked about faxes.
Because I do find it confusing.
So faxing something is you're basically, God, are there people in this podcast that have never heard of a fax machine? Or like they're
Certainly.
listening? Like younger.
Certainly. If anyone is listening.
So before
If anyone's out there.
they're out there. So before I would say like emails, internet, sending a PDF file, sending a
Yep.
share link,
Yep.
all those things, there was a fax machine. And what a fax machine does is it takes a document, you send it through
A physical copy.
a physical
like
copier.
a Xerox.
Just a copy machine.
Yeah.
You're
right. Not a Xerox.
Yeah,
It's a-
it like looks through it. It translates everything in the document that you're sending in ones and zeros.
right.
And then it takes those ones and zeros over the telephone line,
yeah.
sends that to another fax machine to whatever their destination is. And usually it was like a phone number.
You could write anything on a piece of paper
Yeah.
and put it through fax and it would come out on the other end the same.
Yes.
The way you wrote it.
Yes. You could draw a dick and it would send a dick.
Yeah.
The OG dick pic.
I guess it would fill it in. The ones and zeros would
Yes.
fill.
Yeah. It's
I
kind
guess-
of like a QR code is read now.
Yeah.
because a QR code is like reading the white space, not reading the black space.
Okay.
So it's like just ones and zeros being like basically sent through the phone line.
My brain is breaking just thinking about this.
Sorry.
This alone. I'm like,
And then the other end of the other faction at the other end of the phone line is translating the ones and zeros, and then it's printing the copy of what you sent.
Yes.
So it's a copy. It's not the original document.
Exactly. You're right. It's a
So
copy.
what they're saying is if teleportation existed,
It's like that.
it's like that. It's a copy, not the original. Oh. So then it kind of brings up a bigger kind of philosophical debate is if we're teleporting a person, can you copy a soul? Can you copy a conscience? Can you copy what they're thinking, what they're like, their past, their history? Can you copy any of that? Or are you just physically copying a physical body and putting it to a different spot?
I don't know what to think about this for a while because
It's a great question.
I mean, if they're
It's truly a
remembering
conundrum.
it, I think it's a really interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of what physicists are saying right now with teleportation. It's like you physically can't send the original over. It has to be a copy of something. So,
But it doesn't sound like they're saying it's not possible.
I think physicists are never like nothing's impossible.
Yeah.
I think physicists always think anything is impossible.
They're like, we
Or
just haven't
everything is
figured out
possible.
how.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Which I appreciate physicists in that sense.
That is got to be the most interesting type of science. I'm
It's
sorry.
all very theoretical though. There's no physical.
Yeah.
It's all just math. and-
Magic.
It's math, magic, philosophy, which is fun. I would love to sit around and just debate, you know, but
Interesting. Okay.
yeah. So there's also the fact of the 0-point energy that it was claimed to be used to create this original teleportation machine. There's currently no proven method of harnessing unlimited energy for a teleportation device or any sort of other use. If 0-point energy existed, we would not be in the state we are right now.
Sure.
You know, you could just
It might exist. It's just, can we figure
Harness
out how
it.
to use it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the big problem. Yeah. It's also the, like I keep saying, there's the whole fact that Andrew says, oh, this didn't happen because it happened in another timeline. It's an easy way to explain away any of the other things
Yeah.
that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Which is not helpful.
It's like a good grift. You never really have to answer for it.
No, honestly, it's a great grift. I love a good grift.
You
It's
do.
not harming anybody.
I guess not. You know what? Yeah.
It's creating some whimsy.
Why
Like
not?
I said, Andrew just should have written a fucking sci-fi series.
Yeah.
He should have been Andy Weir, you know? So in recent years, Andrew has maintained a much lower public profile than he did during the height of the Project Pegasus story and his 2016 presidential campaign. He has continued giving occasional interviews about time travel, Mars, and his alleged government experiences. One publicly listed podcast appearance from January 2024 still describes him as a lawyer, a writer, a media personality, and a former presidential candidate. The Project Pegasus website he created also remains online, and it still describes him as a leading campaign for government disclosure.
Okay.
So he's like still like kind of,
He's out there.
he's trying
Somewhere.
still, yeah. However, much of the public event information on his site concerns appearances from 2009 to 2013 approximately. And the page itself states that it was last updated in October 2018. So it's like, it's active, but it's not updated. But the copyright line has been extended through 2026. So this year. So in 2026 of October, maybe we should go back and look at it. See if it disappeared. Andrew was licensed as an attorney in Washington in 1996 and practiced some sort of law. Like I said, I couldn't figure out what it was. But he practiced law from the Vancouver area. As of the current Washington State Bar Association listing, his license is marked as inactive and inactive eligible.
Okay.
So this generally means he remains associated with the bar and is eligible to seek a return to active status, but he is not presently listed as an active practicing attorney himself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I could not find any sort of evidence that says that Andrew ran for a presidential campaign in 2020 or 2024, I will say.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Sound like a bit
The no votes is
pretty damn
harsh. Yeah. So in the recent years, Andrew has continued to promote Project Pegasus through occasional media appearances and like YouTube channels, and he does still have an existing online presence. Like I looked up his LinkedIn today. He still has like not really maintained the level of like public campaigning or like appearances since his 2016 election. It kind of seems like he was like, that was when he was really going for it.
Sure. Okay.
Which is, if you really believed it, I don't know.
I don't know. I think we were all a bit kooky bananas back then.
Right, maybe.
Some people were.
Project Pegasus is almost certainly not real.
Damn.
As we know.
Yeah.
But there's always an asterisk there. There's evidence missing, the timelines conflict, and the science behind Andrew Basiago's claims don't really hold up. But at the center of his story is the idea that is much harder to dismiss. The belief that the past is still somewhere out there, waiting to be reached. Andrew says that he stepped through a machine and returned to Gettysburg, and then Mars. But most of us do not need a government project to understand the desire to go back. We all carry moments we would revisit, choices we would change, and people we would want to give anything to see again. Maybe the story and conspiracy of Project Pegasus survives not because it's believable, because it offers one thing reality has yet to do for us. Give us a way back. And that is Project Pegasus.
Oh.
Oh.
Wham bam.
Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Close the book on that.
Put her to bed. Thank you so much.
Yes, I do feel much better about these 2 episodes.
Good.
Than we did last week.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Listen, do your part.
Run for president.
Do not chart. It just rhymed. It rhymed. And I just didn't know what else to do with myself. Get me out of here. Please rate and review, subscribe. Say the thing.
My reality is broken.
Until next time. Thank you so much for listening. Music by Alex Kingston and Adam McKinnon.
For podcast photos and updates, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Grimly Podcast.
Be sure to rate and review, and we will see you next week for another episode. Bye, bitch.